welcome into my kitchen. I'm going to make plum cake. So my name is Monica, and I love to bake and love to cook with Polish pottery. So I went yesterday to the grocery store and I got plums. I was waiting for them for a long time already, so I was so happy to see them in our local grocery store. So approximately I have 6 plums. I have more than that, but I already cut 6 of them. So you will need to wash your plums, remove all the stems, and then cut them in half. So just follow the line on the plum and cut with your knife in half, then open it and try to maybe make cuts like each half should be cut in like 4 or 5 pieces. So the total plum would be maybe 8 pieces or 9, 10. It depends how you want your plums, thick or thin. So I have more than 6 plums just in case, but I cut 6 plums. I usually remember that I used approximately 5-6 plums. So yeah, I'm ready with the plums. I also already mixed the butter for my cake, and for the butter you need 1 stick of margarine, 2/3 cups of sugar, and you have to mix it with your mixer. Then you need to add 3 large eggs, so 3 large eggs. I have my eggs right here, so 3 large eggs, and add them one by one to the margarine and sugar. And after that you just need to add 1.5 cup of flour. So 1.5 cup of flour to the mixing eggs with sugar and margarine, and 1 teaspoon of baking soda. So let me again repeat the ingredients. So you need 1 stick of margarine, 3 large eggs, 2/3 cups of sugar, 1.5 cup of flour, and 1 teaspoon of baking soda. So that is all you need for the butter. So I have my butter already pre-mixed. I didn't want to make any noises during the presentation. So I'm going to use 10 by 8 by 3 baking pan, and I'm going to scoop out all my butter into the pan. And my husband was asking me, it doesn't look like you have a lot of the butter. Do you think it's enough for the cake? And I'm like, yes, don't worry, it's going to be enough. When you add the plums, the cake, the butter is going to, it has to move up because of the plums taking its space. So it's going to be fine, no worries. So I'm going to scoop out all my butter to the pan. Oh, and of course you have to grease your pan, and I usually use the spray with flour in it, so I don't have to wash my hands. I'm cheating, Make it easier and faster. So you spread evenly your butter on the greased pan, baking pan, and I am going to just put my plums in rows, one by one, into the butter. Just totally immerse the plums into the butter. Maybe not totally, but to the bottom of the pan. So that way, when the butter is it's heated up in the oven, it will grow up and the plums will disappear in the butter. So that is pretty simple cake. I'm making that cake since I was probably 9 or 10. So this is old recipe from home. So yeah, so I have my butter, and it's really thick. The butter is really thick, so it's going to take some evening out with your spatula or spoon. So I put my plums like one by one. Each piece of my plum that I cut it previously before I started the video, so I don't have to, you know, have my hands juicy and sticky. Yeah, they are very juicy. The plums are very juicy. So I am putting the plums very closely to each other, so that way I have a lot of fruit when the cake is baked already. So yeah, if you don't like a lot of fruits, you don't have to put them as tight one by one. You can make bigger spaces between them, but I love the sweetness of the butter, the sugar in the butter, cake butter, and I love the sourness from the plums, so they really nicely go together. And yeah, when you take a bite, it's like, oh my gosh, marvelous. You know, the taste hits your taste buds so nicely that, oh yeah, you're going to love it. So yeah, after I put, my goodness, that was bad choice with the bracelet. I'm making a lot of noises, so it's okay. Next time I'm not going to put any. So I am going to be bracelets free and no noises. And when I put my plums into the butter, I try to put one piece skin up and one piece skin down. So I have rows of plums skin up and rows of plums skin down. So that way also I have the when I have the cake, the finished product, I have not each piece of my cake going to have only skins on top or skins on the bottom. So well, but that's, you know, you don't have to do that as well. And well, maybe I would be good with 5 plums only. Maybe they were bigger than I remember. So yeah, well, maybe 2 more rows and I'll be done with the plums. And then I am going to put the topping on, and the topping is made out of, again, 1 cup of flour, 1 cup of sugar, and 1 stick of butter. So for the butter itself, for the cake butter, I used margarine, but for the topping, the crumbles on top of the cake, I am using butter, because butter is, well, it tastes much better. It's more rich, and the butter, butter, yes, butter, yes. So yeah, I probably used 5.5 plums because I see a few pieces left, so I'm going to stick them where I see like bigger spaces between the plums, so I don't have to, you know, worry about the leftovers plums. Okay, so stick them here and there, and well, nobody will even notice that they are not nicely arranged in the butter, because after you cut it, after you finish and you cut it, and they will be messed up anyway. So yes, oh yes, a lot of plums. So the sourness with the sweetness of sugar, they really go nicely together. So yeah, for the crumble part, I used that old device. I don't even know how we call it, but I used that device to just mix it together for the crumbs. And let me wash my hands. One hand. Okay. So yeah, for the topping, you need 1 stick of butter, 1 cup of flour, and 1 cup of sugar. And when you mix it, you will have some like dry consistency of butter, sugar, and flour. So what I do, I squeeze like 1 handful of the mixture and then just crumble it on top of the cake, and that will give us that nice buttery sweet taste on top. And it's not going to be the same consistency as the butter we used for the bottom for the cake. So it's going to be a mixture of different tastes and different consistencies, so textures. So it's amazing when you have the finished end product. It is amazing, smells deliciously because of the plums and the butter, tastes even better. So yeah, sometimes when I make some other cakes or sweetbreads, my kids are like, not really, I don't want to. But when I bake the cake with plums, it is gone in minutes. They are going to cut the cake and eat before it's, you know, properly cooled down, and possibly nothing will be left for the next day. So yeah, usually when I have time, I try to make 2 batches at the same time, because I am sure it will be gone like in seconds. Okay, so I am going to finish with the crumbs on top. Also, I have already my oven preheated to 350 degrees, and I am going to put my cake inside for at least 45-50 minutes, and after 45 minutes I'm going to check every so often with the wooden stick, well, you know, the toothpick, if it's ready. Yeah, approximately 50 minutes, maybe 55 minutes, and the cake will be ready to eat. Of course, you have to finish, you have to wait for it to cool down. Don't eat it hot because you can burn your lips and your mouth. So, yep. So I'm going to put my cake inside, and then I will let you know if it is good after we finish with baking it. So I'll be back in a few, or maybe in an hour, okay? 1 hour. So I will see you in 1 hour. So the cake is ready. Smells delicious. I took it out from the oven, and it is ready to eat. I had it in my oven for 55 minutes total, and I cooled it down for maybe 15-20 minutes, and I'm going to show you how it looks. Gorgeous. Wow, it's baked. It's ready to be cut. So I am going to cut a piece. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait. Okay. And now, oh my gosh, guys, this is marvelous. I'm going to probably damage the first piece, but no, it's not damaged. So look at it. It looks gorgeous. Smells amazing. And let me try. Yeah. The sweetness of the sugar, the butter from the top part, and the sourness of the plums. Amazing. So please try my cake and share with me your, end product. Thank you for watching. See you later. Bye.